So here we are. We've got another update on the project here. It's been about a month since it entered the garage here, and it's taken a little more time than I hoped, just trying to get things clearanced out. But got a friend coming in to do the wiring or start it on Sunday, so today's Monday, gives me a little time. But we're gonna get the clutch mounted up today. Had to cut out some bracing under the car, some of the factory stuff to fit the transmission. Even though we're going from automatic to manual, thought maybe have a little more room, but it's a big transmission, doesn't want to fit. So we modified the motor mounts on the factory K member in the car. Got the 1JZ to bolt up nicely on some urethane bushings, and rear axle's in. Need to reset the springs a little bit, but all in all, everything's looking good, fitting well. So we got a lot ahead to do. We're going to be putting S13 240SX Nissan front spindles, cutting off the Valiant lower control arm and the 240SX, melding them together, welding in the upper hats for the mounting of the struts, or what would be coilovers, into the Valiant chassis, making that connection fit. That way just getting matching bolt pattern, a little newer, better upgrade, and availability of coilovers for low price. The Toyota rear end under the car seems good. Not sure, I'm probably going to do, got the leaf springs under it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to probably do a traction rod and then figure out a coilover, or just do an adjustable heavy duty shock. And yeah, so let's have a look around. It's the crusty R150 Toyota transmission, 5-speed. Custom bell housing for the R150 to the JZ, as the R154 has a longer input shaft. So being that this is R150 has a shorter input shaft, you have to get a custom shorter bell housing. Luckily I found one. And JZ is cleaned up a little bit. Ended up using Lexus IS300 block side engine mounts. We have the rear sump that just kind of barely clears our rear center link there, and you can see the motor mounts. We cut the frame, pulled it up to kind of match the level, the angle that the frame side, engine side motor mounts are, and then re-drilled some holes, welded everything up with some supports under the car. Had to make a hole. I don't know if you can see it too good, but cut a hole under there. The factory bracing for the tranny cross member, which does line up exactly the same as the factory transmission mount. It was right there, but it was in the way of the tranny, so I had to cut some of it out. Once I put this cross brace back in, bolted up, I'm gonna get rid of any flex that is caused by cutting that out. And we got the hole in there for the shifter, lined up perfect. As you can see, there's no brakes or anything like that hooked up. We are going to be putting race seats in here, of course, in the front, keeping the rear factory rear seat throwing a Mexican blanket over it, you know, because Mexican blankets are cool. And probably gonna keep this stock steering wheel for now. I kind of like it, and need to find a faceplate for that CD player. And I have a Nissan clutch, master, pedal, and bracket.